there's this boy, and he always stutters, and people always call him really bad names.
Like, he got bullied so much, like they wrote bad things on his locker and they put him in a trash can and stuff like that.
People are like, oh, he smells weird, and so then they'll like exclude him.
There is a girl who's particularly religious, and she kind of dresses differently. Nobody really like approaches her and bullies her, but she is just kind of different.
Middle school age kids are significantly less tolerant of differences, primarily because they themselves have become so self-conscious, so consumed with how others think of them and how others perceive them, that there's a real fear of being either associated with people who are different or categorized as being one of those people.
There's like a group of people and then someone laughs or the whole group laughs, and then you think that, you know, everyone else is laughing, so it's okay for me to laugh.
I think for a lot of people it's a way for them to like move up on the social ladder, because putting down another can lift you up like socially.
Kids will find the kid who's different for any reason, and if they can deflect it away from them, if they can join the group that's doing the teasing and excluding rather than being the one getting teased and excluded, they will.
I think a lot of people bully for entertainment.
This one girl who was getting picked on by this guy, I saw one of his friends and he was like instigating it, like telling, like, go, do it again.
It's a primal fear of being kicked out of the tribe. It's about survival.
I knew I didn't fit in anywhere, anyway. And I couldn't read the cues.
Everyone goes through a phase where they think, oh, it's just about what people look like. And overall, I think that they know to look inside, but they don't think about it when they are with people.
I think I was so firm in my belief that I was so different, that no one could see me for who I was.
There's some people that are really passive and just let it happen, and there's other people who confront it, and sometimes that even makes it worse.
If you don't have that confidence and you're letting people do this to you, it's going to be really, really hard to stop this.
It is tough to figure out who you want to step in for, because you're sacrificing yourself and your social status.
Real friends are the people who bring out the best in you. Real friends are the people who you can truly trust. And sometimes those people who are your real friends are not the people who are going to be popular, not the people who are doing the stuff that's socially acceptable.
You should really decide who your friends are based on how you feel around them, what kind of conversations you have, and not so much about their appearance.
The teachers should encourage people to go up and say, hey, you want to sit with me for lunch?
Just reaching out a little bit, even if it's for a few minutes or just for like one lunch period, can mean a lot.
Like many young teens, Lily Rachel Smith struggled with social isolation because she looked different. When she passed away from unrelated medical complications at age 15, her community formed the organization Beyond Differences. Lily's life and her success in overcoming social isolation will continue to inspire young people and show how we can get beyond our differences.
Beyond Differences grew out of Lily's life and not from Lily's death. She was a pretty regular kid. She did everything as most kids did. The part that she missed out on was the party invitations stopped happening, the sleepovers stopped happening, the after-school get-togethers stopped happening, and as soon as I heard the word social isolation, I was really determined to create an organization, to begin a conversation, hopefully an entire national movement, if you will, to talk about social isolation and to make sure that children in middle school particularly do not suffer and struggle quietly the way Lily did.
The change has to start with teens themselves. That's why the foundation of Beyond Differences is our teen board. Young leaders from 6th grade through high school who inspire their peers to notice when kids are being left out and take steps to include them.
Anyone want to share a time that happened?
It is hard to go over to someone and invite them to lunch or to talk to them about something if you don't know them and you don't really know how to help them, or you're afraid of being bullied yourself.
I didn't realize that there were people who actually literally had 0 friends.
I have friends, but I also feel socially isolated. Is that even possible?
Creating a social movement, impacting the problem of social isolation in young teens, can start with a single act, a commitment to do something.
One thing I'm going to commit to is when I see people being bullied, I'm going to intervene and be really proactive.
Every time I see someone alone or feeling uncomfortable, I'm going to go up and talk to them and make sure that they feel good about themselves and have someone to talk to.
At least once a month, I'm going to commit to having lunch with someone who I do not know.
I'm going to encourage people to join sports teams or clubs because when people are in groups, they feel more included.
I'm going to make sure that I keep in the forefront of my mind to keep an eye out for people, and when I see them, to put myself in their shoes and to not just think about how I'm feeling right now, but what I could do for them and how they're feeling.
There are so many things that people can do to help kids get through social isolation, and I think this is just the beginning of the conversation.